It was a time for the public to ask questions.
And I guess my question to the mayor is, has anybody actually confirmed whether the lab in Anchorage actually denied access to that clothing because it was sprayed with a fire extinguisher?
The questions surrounded the 2013 New Year's Day burning death of Fairbanks man John Wallis. Wallis was found by witnesses alone and on fire at the downtown post office. Wallis later died while being treated in Seattle days later. Since then, police have not been able to identify a suspect, and Wallis's case remains unsolved.
I really take a personal interest in this case because Johnny Wallis and I grew up together in Fort Yukon, and I respect him as a friend.
Initially, police said a lab would not test the clothing worn by Wallis for fire accelerator or DNA. However, after a push by Mayor John Eberhardt, the clothing was sent to a private lab in Georgia.
What they found was that they found a material on there that's commonly found on articles of clothing. It's not something that's specific that can lead anything or lead the investigators to any action for the ignition of the fire.
Witnesses did report seeing two men inside the post office prior to the fire.
Descriptions given were pretty vague. There was a male. One described a male. Two people described a native male. But as to what clothing the person had on or anything, it was very vague.
Authorities and family members alike today pleaded for anyone in the community who may have seen something that day or may know information to come forward.
But I'm just asking, as a family member, as Johnny's sister, if you have information, please come forward and share that with us. And that's all I can say. I just pray and hope for that.
From City Hall, I'm Stephanie Woodard reporting.